Welcome to AI in 10. I'm Chuck Goetschel, and every day I break down the biggest AI story in just 10 minutes. What it is, why it matters, and how you can actually use it. Picture this. OpenAI just built something in secret, something that could cut your AI costs in half, and they announced it on the same day Google gave AI superhuman memory. February 16th, 2026 just became the day everything changed in artificial intelligence. For the past few years, there's been a quiet problem in AI. Every smart chatbot, every AI assistant, every breakthrough you've heard about, they all depend on the same company for their brain power. NVIDIA makes the chips, everyone else buys them. It's like having one bakery supply all the bread in town. Eventually that gets expensive and risky. So OpenAI did something nobody expected. They built their own bakery. The chip is called Sovereign One, and yes, that name sounds like it came from a superhero movie. But here's what it actually means for you and me. Right now, running ChatGPT costs OpenAI a fortune. Every time you ask it a question, they're paying NVIDIA for the computing power to answer you. Custom chips change that math completely. Instead of renting expensive hardware from NVIDIA, OpenAI can build exactly what they need, nothing more, nothing less. It's like switching from renting a mansion to building a house that fits your family perfectly. The savings could be massive. We're talking about reducing costs by 30 to 50%. In the AI world, that's like finding oil in your backyard. But here's the thing most people miss. This isn't just about OpenAI saving money. This is about control. Right now, if NVIDIA can't make enough chips, the entire AI industry slows down. If their prices go up, everyone's costs go up. Think about your smartphone for a second. Apple doesn't buy their processors from someone else anymore. They design their own chips specifically for iPhones. That's why your iPhone battery lasts longer and runs smoother than phones with generic processors. OpenAI is doing the same thing, but for artificial intelligence, and the timing tells us everything. On the exact same day OpenAI announced Sovereign One, Google revealed that their Gemini AI can now remember 5 million pieces of information at once. That's like having a conversation partner who never forgets anything you've ever said. These companies aren't just competing anymore, they're in full combat mode. This isn't academic competition between tech nerds. This is about who controls the future of how we work, learn, and solve problems. Let me tell you what this means for your actual life. First, AI is about to get cheaper, a lot cheaper. If OpenAI cuts their hardware costs in half, you can bet some of those savings will reach your wallet. Your ChatGPT subscription might drop in price. Those AI features in your favorite apps might become free instead of premium. Small businesses that couldn't afford AI tools before suddenly can. It's like watching the price of computers drop in the 90s. Suddenly everyone could afford one. But there's a flip side. Cheaper AI means faster adoption, and faster adoption means more jobs get touched by artificial intelligence. I'm not talking about robot apocalypse nonsense. I'm talking about the reality that AI tools are about to flood into every industry because they're finally affordable. Here's where most people get this wrong. They think cheaper AI means more job losses. But actually, cheaper AI means more companies can afford to use it to help their employees instead of replacing them. The key is learning to work with these tools before they become everywhere. As I always say, I'm not a financial advisor, so talk to a professional about your specific situation. But I can tell you what I see coming. The companies that will thrive are the ones that embrace AI as a teammate, not a threat. The people who will thrive are the ones who start learning these skills now while there's still time to get ahead of the curve. There's also an environmental angle here that matters. Custom AI chips use less electricity than generic ones. Right now, AI data centers consume enormous amounts of power. Some people joke that future AI might need solar panels in space just to keep running. More efficient chips help solve that problem. Lower power consumption means lower costs for everyone. It also means AI becomes viable in parts of the world where electricity is expensive or scarce. That's not just good for business, that's good for humanity. But let's get practical. What can you actually do with this information today? First, if you've been thinking about trying paid AI tools, wait a few months. Prices are likely to drop as Sovereign One enters production. Competition drives prices down. Always has, always will. Second, start learning AI skills now. Not coding or technical stuff. I mean learning how to use AI tools effectively in whatever work you already do. Because when these tools become dirt cheap, Everyone will have access to them. The advantage goes to people who know how to use them well. Here's something specific you can try today. Pick one task you do regularly at work, writing emails, analyzing data, creating presentations, whatever. Then spend 30 minutes learning how ChatGPT or Claude can help with that specific task. Don't try to learn everything, just pick one thing and get good at it. The beautiful thing about AI tools is they're designed for regular people. You don't need a computer science degree, you just need curiosity and 15 minutes to experiment. Third, pay attention to what happens next. OpenAI announcing a chip is one thing, actually manufacturing millions of them is something else entirely. Watch for news about when Sovereign 1 actually goes into production. That's when the real price drops begin. Also watch what Google, Microsoft, and Meta do in response. Nobody likes losing market share. If OpenAI gets a cost advantage, competitors will scramble to catch up. That usually means even more innovation and lower prices for everyone. Here's what I find fascinating about this moment. For years, people have worried that AI would be controlled by just a few giant companies. But custom chips actually make AI more democratic, not less. When AI was expensive to run, only companies with massive budgets could afford it. Now we're heading toward a world where small businesses, schools, nonprofits, and individual creators can access the same tools that used to require billions in infrastructure. That's not threatening, that's liberating. It means the advantage goes to people with good ideas and strong execution, not just deep pockets. Think about what happened with websites in the 90s. At first, only big corporations could afford to build them. Now my neighbor's teenager can build a website that looks better than what Fortune 500 companies had 20 years ago. AI is heading down the same path. The question isn't whether AI will become ubiquitous. The question is whether you'll be ready when it does. I've built and sold an AI company. I've seen how this technology works from the inside. The people who succeed aren't the ones who understand the technical details. They're the ones who understand how to apply AI to real problems that real people face. Sovereign 1 represents something bigger than just cheaper chips. It represents AI becoming infrastructure instead of luxury. Like electricity or internet access, it's transitioning from something special to something essential. The companies building custom chips aren't just cutting costs, they're building the foundation for AI to be everywhere. In your car, your kitchen, your office, your phone, seamlessly helpful instead of occasionally impressive. And here's the thing about infrastructure. It creates opportunities we can't even imagine yet. Nobody predicted social media when they were laying fiber optic cables. Nobody predicted ride sharing when they were building GPS satellites. Cheap, efficient AI chips will enable applications we haven't thought of yet, but those applications will be built by people who understand AI tools today, not tomorrow, not next year, today. So here's my challenge for you. Don't wait for AI to become perfect or cheap or easy. It's already good enough to help you right now. Pick one thing you do regularly and spend 30 minutes learning how AI can make it better, faster, or more creative. Because Sovereign 1 isn't just OpenAI's chip, it's your signal that the AI revolution just shifted into high gear. The question is whether you'll be driving or just along for the ride. That's today's AI in 10. If you want to go deeper and learn AI with a community of people just like you, join us at aihammock.com. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.